Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome back to another random match here on WWE 2K19. Now this one has been suggested by MZK Punk and it is going to be live from the NXT UK arena. Tyler Bate versus Pete Dunne. This could be a precursor for our upcoming Universe mode, which I think it's more or less guaranteed now it's going to be NXT UK after our NXT Universe mode finishes in a few days' time. So that's me pretty hype. I've got a great roster lined up. Just depends on downloads at the moment, but I'll have to see if I can find them. Make sure the cores are good enough and that sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this match. First up then, Tyler Bates, who I think is not the best model in the world in this game. And here is his opponent. And as we found out just a few days ago, he is our first Cruiserweight champion for our 205 Live Universe mode. And now here he is in a match against Tyler Bates. Looking forward to this one. And we are underway. So like I said, this one was suggested by MZK Punk. Of course, if you have any of the random matches you want to see, drop them down in the comment section down below. We get them added into a hat, and of course if yours gets pulled out, you will get a shout out in the process. And like I said a few days ago, the hat is looking pretty empty at the moment, so I'm looking for as many suggestions as you guys can give. Not quite sure what's happening with these two at the moment, to be honest. I mean, Pete Dunne is getting a lot of NXT America and NXT UK time. Tyler Bate seems a little bit more absent. I mean, there was that little run where Tyler Bate and Trent Seven were doing a lot of stuff in NXT, and I really like that. I think they work together really well as a team, but they seem to have just gone off them a little bit, to be honest. I mean, for me, it would have been, I don't know if it would have worked or not, but having Tyler Bate, Trent Seven, and Pete Dunne in the War Games match, I don't know if that would have worked, actually. I think War Machine were a fantastic addition to that match. I think it was a really good one, but yeah, I'm just a bit worried about the future for Tyler Bate. And I know it's been rumoured that he's not happy with his WWE deal. He feels like he should be getting more time. But you got to think both these lads are very, very young still. There's a lot of progression ready for them. And I think maybe a bit of time in NXT UK would be very, very good for these two guys. Just to hone their talents in a bit more. I mean, I think Pete Dunne could easily walk onto Raw and just be an absolute wrecking force. But we'll have to wait and see what happens with that one. But I think Tyler Bate, although he's very, very good in the ring, maybe just needs a little bit more honing down personality-wise and on the mic and that sort of stuff. But I think Pete Dunne has got his whole heel persona worked fantastically well. And I dare say it won't be too long before we see Pete Dunne on the main roster somewhere. Hopefully. We know Triple H really likes him, but it's all down to the big man, isn't it? It's all down to Vince, what he wants to do and that sort of stuff. But I'm a fan of Pete Dunne. He's done very, very well so far in our Universe modes. Like I said, he's the first Cruiserweight champion for our 205 Live Universe mode. Which I hope is not a spoiler for anyone. But that video was uploaded 4 days ago, so hopefully you would have watched that by now. And the 205 Live Universe mode starts in, I don't know, I'll have to double check actually. It's going to be a few days' time. There might be a little bit of a delay because we're starting, of course we've got the NXT UK one as well, but I've had a bit of a, I've been messing around with a lot of downloads and that sort of stuff, so I want to clear my save files and start from scratch, so it's going to take a bit longer to get all the downloads sorted, but we should be alright. It might just be an extra few days in between, but either way, Pete Dunne, nice Uranagi, just taking Tyler Bate out. And there's the boots in the chest and a big forearm right on the side of the head as well. And Pete Dunne is really in control. This one goes in for the pin. Only a one count. Tyler Bate kicking out. Dunne now brings Bate back up to his feet and stiff chop, but Bate sends one back. And now Dunne crashing to the outside. Tyler Bate follows. Boot across the chest. Now bringing Pete Dunne back up to this fight on the outside. I like this arena. I like it a lot, actually. And like I said, you guys will get a much more chance to see it soon as well when we start this NXT UK roster. There's going to be a lot of great names in there, including, of course, these two. We're going to use some of the other British people from the main roster as well, the likes of Killian Dane, Finn Balor, Sheamus, Becky Lynch, Paige, There was another female, I'm sure there was. Nikki Cross, that was it. You're going to use all of those as well just to help bolster the roster. There's the X-Plex there by Pete Dunne, who is now looking to be in some sort of firm control. There's the pin. 1, 2, only a 2 count. Dunne can't believe it. He thought he had the match won there and then, but it's a bit optimistic, I suppose. Dunne now locking the head lick. The head lick. The head lick, the most devastating move in sports entertainment. And just slow the pace of the match down. I'm sure someone just knocked on my window. Weird people. There's a pin. Tyler Bate, I think he's much chance of getting the win here. I think he's just doing it to try and get some sort of breath back while making your opponent exert breath by kicking out of that pinfall. Nice boot in the gut, and all of a sudden, there's a butterfly powerbomb. If it was going to go for the Tiger, it was the Tiger Drive, wasn't it? No, it's only a 2 count. Yeah, I'm looking forward to this universe, man. I think it's going to be pretty fun. I mean, Finn Balor's getting so much exposure so far. He's been part of course, the NXT roster. He's part of 205 Live. He's going to be part of NXT UK as well. So he's doing pretty well, Finn Balor. I think as time goes on, there's some more. I think after NXT UK, it's probably going to be Lucha Underground or New Japan. I think those are the next 2 highest ones. I think, well, no, NXT UK, we're going to do a tournament first, weren't we? I don't know what. It depends what you guys voted on. And there's Pete Dunne with a victory from the bitter end. Yeah, it depends what you guys voted on. But there will be a tournament, I think, for NXT UK. Just a chance just to get used to some of the people that are in there. And it just breaks the universe modes up a little bit as well, so they're in different points rather than both getting towards the end at the same time. It's a weird way of doing it, but it's the way I want to do it anyway. Either way, great win there for Pete Dunne. Of course, if you've got any other suggestions for random matches, then please do drop them down in the comment section down below. Thanks again once again to MZK Punk for this suggestion. Like I said, the hat's looking pretty bare at the moment, so any of the suggestions will be very welcome down in the comment section down below. Please do like and subscribe as well if you're not already. And hopefully get some more cool content. Like I said, we're doing the random match series at the moment. We're doing the 205 Live Universe mode is due to start any day now. And once we finish NXT in a few days' time, we've got the fourth and final part of Shabby Takeover. We'll be starting with NXT UK as well. So lots of stuff going on. Lots and lots of stuff. Hopefully stuff that you all enjoy. I've been Shabby Gamer, thank you much for watching, and I'll see you very, very soon for another random match here on WWE 2K19. Bye.